This is not Modelo advertising by any means, but I do love Modelo in the summer. And a little bit of tequila, lime, salt, summer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very last minute spontaneous video idea that just came to me. I just smoked one of the best weeds ever. I've never tried this strain. Lemon Jack. Yeah, it's a sativa. I'm so high, a little bit tipsy, and I'm feeling pretty good. But I highly recommend that strain. It's a sativa, but whew, they say it can make your anxiety like a little worse, and I see why. So I'm breathing kind of weird, but I do feel good. I feel like a little anxious, but it's in my head. I'm in my head right now. Let me get out of my head. So I figured today I would do a story time video for you guys because you've been asking me, well, I've been asking you guys what you want to see me film for YouTube, and it's usually vlogs, story times, and things like that. So I'm going to give you guys a stripper story time. And this is not really a good story time, but this is the only story time I have that I can recall things getting out of hand. I'm not going to say what race or culture this guy was. Just know that this particular culture is very aggressive, and in my line of work, being a dancer, I've come across many in this culture that are like this. So this one guy would come into the club, and this happened out here. The club I actually work at now, but I haven't really actually been working as a dancer this last month because I've been focusing more on my mental health. That's a whole different story. But yeah, this is probably like my scariest stripper story time that like I can think of, like the scariest thing. And thank God, like, knock on wood, that like that's the only thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so thankful because like some people have some really crazy stories. So anyway, there was this one guy that would come in, and he was very arrogant, very rude to most. And if he liked you, then he wouldn't have been rude to you. And he must have been like in his 30s. He was like macho man, like not really a macho man, but trying to be a macho man to make up for other things because he probably lacked everything. Oh my God. He liked me a lot for whatever reason, and I didn't like him. He was my least favorite customer that would come in on night shift. He was my least favorite because of how he was, but my favorite because he would give me a lot of money because he had money. But he was really aggressive, and I just didn't feel comfortable around him. And even when he would come in, I would go to the manager and be like, oh my God, this guy, he's seriously here right now. Like, I do not like him. He just gives me bad negative energy. And even the manager was like, he gives me the same negative energy. So, you know, I would just deal with it though, because money. He would always get like 30, 45-minute VIPs with me, which sucked because they were so long, but money, and he would tip me really well on top of that. So, not now. At this point, I haven't seen this guy in like over a year because I don't do night shift anymore, but yeah, he was weird. So one particular day he came in, and I was like, oh great, he's here. Of course he saw me, and he's like, let's do a VIP. And he did like a 45-minute VIP. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Just suck it up. It hasn't been a good night. You need the money. It's getting late, so whatever. I went, and it just felt like forever. And I'm doing my thing. I'm dancing, and he's just grabbing, and he's being really like aggressive, and like normally that's cool if like that's my man or whatever, like I'm down with aggressiveness. I think it's pretty hot. But when it's like a customer and you're working as a dancer, being groped makes you feel so like just like it's not attractive. It's not a turn on. People always ask me if I get turned on in lap dances. Never. I mean, I might have like once or twice when it was like a super cute young guy on like a Friday or Saturday night, but for the regular, I'm really focused on just getting my job done, making my money, and going home. I guess usually in lap dances, even VIPs, I'm just dancing, thinking about what I'm going to make for dinner, what I'm going to do with Coco, this and that, plans for the weekend, and I'm so zoned out. Like I'm not really there. I'm just doing it just to get the money. So yeah, I'm dancing, I'm doing my thing, and like I said, he's groping, making me feel uncomfortable. But the weirdest part, let me take a drink. I feel like I'm congested after smoking. I'm all of a sudden like congested. Okay, so I'm dancing, whatever, and I hear him like moving around in his pockets or whatever, and then I hear like a lighter light up, so I turn around and he starts like puffing on a cigarette, and I was like, you can't smoke back here, we're in the VIP, like this is not a smoking club, you have to go outside. It's like illegal. And he's like, I run this club, I don't care, whatever, I run this club. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm just dancing. I'm like looking around because it's night shift, so obviously there's other girls in the VIP room, like if they even smelled the cigarette, they weren't really paying attention, so I just like ignored it or whatever, and the cigarette ended up going out. But during the dance he just grabbed me really, really hard in my back and like just dug his nails. And I tried to like get up because it was just so uncomfortable with the fact that he was like literally like digging into my back. So like I got up off of him. Obviously I'm on top because I'm giving the dance. So he dug his nails into my back and I get up off of him or whatever. And I just ran out and I was like to the manager, I can't finish this dance. This guy literally like was just, I could feel him being so like holding me down, and I know he felt me resist and like try to get up, and the fact that he was like digging his nails into my back to hold me down harder really freaked me out. So I just got out. I was like, I don't care if he wants a refund, give him a refund. I just like literally never want to do a dance with that guy again. And like I said, I literally haven't seen that guy in like a year, at least over a year. So yeah, he just made me feel so uncomfortable. Something about him in general I didn't like, but I would always just like go through with it for the money. But when it got to that point where I felt like my safety was like violated, I was just like, I'm out. Like I don't even want the money, because when you're a dancer and you feel violated or like you're in danger, you're just gonna go. Like your instinct is just to run, and that was my instinct. I had to grab my shit and just went. I didn't even care about the money at that point. I just felt so like fearful, and that was like the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. Like I said, knock on freaking wood, that I've been very blessed and thankful that I've had pretty good clientele and customers, and most of my customers are pretty genuine people. I mean, if I have a bad vibe, I just cut it off. I don't care about money to the point where I'm gonna sacrifice like my well-being or my safety for money. So, you know, I just would rather leave customers that make me feel uncomfortable. And I've had so many customers that are like cringy, annoying, and just make me feel uncomfortable that I've just left in the dust. Because you don't have to deal with that. Like, honestly, it's such a hard job, and you don't need like hard clientele, because that just makes the job so much more difficult. Being a dancer is not as glamorous as you would think, and it's a lot of bullshit, a lot of just crazy shit, a lot of like rude, like it can be a really tough job. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was so random, but I was like sitting here in my room, like I'm bored, I have nothing going on. Why don't I just go ahead and make a little like story time video? And you guys love the stripper stuff, and I know y'all want more like stripper vlogs and stuff. I just have to, excuse me, I just have to be more like at work. Taking a little break from my mental health and working on that, and it's been going really well. I'm sure I'll be doing a video about that in a couple months when I'm ready to talk about it, but definitely making positive strides in my mental health area, so that's good. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, and until next time, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.